Knight's Watch you can receive no truth in report. When was it last you walked?
Since His Majesty went to the field, I have seen her rise from her bed. Yet all this while in the most fast sleep.
In this slumbery agitation, besides your walk and other actual performance, what at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her.
To me, you may to me, 'tis the most need you should.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Lo you, here she comes. This is her very guise. And upon my life, fast asleep, observe her and stand close.
How came she by that light?
Why, it stood by her. She was light by her continually, 'tis her commandment.
You see, her eyes are open.
Aye, but the sense is shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It's an custom by action with her, to thus washing her hands.
Yes, here's a spot.
Hark, she speaks. I will set down what comes from her to satisfy my remembrance the more strongly.
Out, damn spot, out, I say. Yet who would have thought the old man to have bled so much?
Do you mark that?
The thane if I've had a wife, where is she now? What would these hands never be clean? No more, oh that, my lord, no more, oh that. You mar all with the starting.
Go to, you have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not. I am sure heaven knows what she has known.
Here's the smell of blood still.
What a sign is there? The heart is sorely charged.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well.
Pray God it be, sir.
This disease is beyond my practice. Those which have walked in their sleep have died wholly in their beds.
Wash your hands, put on your nightgown, look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried, he cannot come out of his grave.
Even so?
To bed, there's knocking at the gate. Come, give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed.
Will she go to bed now?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad, unnatural deeds, and still keep eyes upon her. So good night. My mind she has made it and amazed my sight. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night, my good doctor.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm, his uncle Seward, and the good Macduff. Revenge is burning for them, for their dear causes.
Near Burnham Wood shall we meet them. That way are they coming.
Of all the gentry, there's Seward's son, and many unroughed youths, and even now, Princess, first companion.
What does the tyrant?
Now does he feel his secret murderers sticking on his hands. Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him.
Who then shall blame his pestered senses to recoil and start, when all that is within him does commend himself for being there?
Or so much as it means to do sovereign flower and drown the weeds. Make we our march towards Burnham.
Reports, let them fly all, till Burnham Wood remove to Dunsinane. I cannot taint with fear. The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth, no man that's born of woman shall ever have power upon thee. Where goest thou, that goose look?
There is 10,000.
Geese, villain?
Soldiers, sir.
What soldier's patch? Death of thy soul, those little cheeks of thine are counselors to fear. What soldiers way face?
The English force so please you.
Take thy face hence. Seaton, I am sick at heart. This push will cheer me ever, or deceive me now. I have lived long enough, my way of life is fallen into the seer. And what which should accompany old age. I must look to have but in their steep, curses not loud but deep, mouth honor breath, which the poor heart would fain deny and dare not. Seaton.
What is it, your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All is confirmed, my lord. Which was confirmed?
I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor.
Kiss is not needed.
I'll put it on, send out more horses, stir the country round, hang those talk of fear. How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick coming fancies that keep her from her rest.
Sure of that. Raise out the written troubles of the brain, and with some sweet oblivious antidote, cleanse the soft bosom of that perilous stuff which weighs upon the heart.
Therein the patient must minister her to himself.
Throw physic to the dogs, all none of it. Come, put mine armor on, give me my staff, and purge it to sound and pristine health. I would applaud you to the very echo. Pull it off, I say. What rhubarb crime or what purgative drug would scour these English hens?
Aye, my good lord, your royal preparation makes us hear something.
Bring it after me. I will not be afraid of death and pain till Burnham Forest come to Dunsinane.
As I were from Dunsinane, away and clear, prophet again should hardly draw me here.
The days are near at hand and the chambers will be safe.
We doubted nothing.
What wood is this before us?
The wood of Burnden.
Let every soldier hew him down a bow and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host and make discovery in report of us.
We learn no other but the confident tyrant keeps still till Dunstane. Then we'll endure our setting before it. Damn it, I'm done.
Tis his main hope, for where there is advantage to be given, both more and less have given him full, and none serve with them constrain things whose are absent here.
The time approaches what will decision make us to sure says there. Oh,
This is messed up.
Sure hopes for late.
March out.
Hang out the banners on the outward walls. The cry is still they come. Our castle's strength will laugh as each scar. Here, let them lie. What is that noise?
It's the cry of a woman, my good lord.
I have almost forgot the taste of beer. Time has been, my senses have cooled. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. It would have been in time for such a word. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this pretty face from day to day. Now comes to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
Gracious my lord, I shall report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
Well, say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon about the wood began to move.
Liar and slave.
Let me endure your wrath, if it be not so. Within this 3 mile may you see it coming, I say a moving grove.
If thou speakest false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive, till famine flee thee, if thy speech be sooth. I care not if thou dost win me as much. That lies like truth, fear not till Burnham wood do come to Dunsinane. And now it would come toward Dunsinane. Arm, and out. Ring the alarm bell. Blow, wind, come rack. At least we'll die with harness on our back.
Ending.
Now near enough your leafy screens throw down, and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff, and we shall take upon what else remains to do, according to our order.
Fare you well. Do we but find the tyrant's power tonight. Let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Make all of our trumpets speak, give them all breath, those clamorous harbingers of blood and death.
What's exude?
Mistake I cannot fly, but bear like I must fight the course. What's he that was not born of woman? Such a one am I to fear or none.
What is thy name?
Thou be afraid to hear it.
No, though thou call thyself a hotter name than any is in hell.
My name is Macbeth.
The devil himself cannot pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest, abhorred tyrant. With my sword I will prove the lie thou speakest.
started like.
Are we going?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You want me to cut that or what?
No.
Okay.
The way the noise is, tyrant, show thy face, if thou best slain, and with no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still. I cannot strike at wrenched kerns, whose arms are hired to bear thy staves. Either thou, Macbeth, or else my sword, with an unbattered edge, if sheathed again undeeded, there thou shouldest be. By this great clatter, one of greatest note seems brooded. Let me find him fortune and more I beg not.
This way, my lord. The castle's gently rendered. The tyrant's people on both sides do fight. The noble thanes do bravely in the war. The day almost itself possesses yours, and little is to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Damn it, Brian!
I would the friends we miss were safe arrived.
Some must go off, and yet by these I see, so a day this is cheaply bought.
Macbeth is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He has only lived but till he was a man, in which no sooner he has powers confirmed. In the unshrinking station where he fought, but like a man he died.
Then he is dead.
Hey, and brought off the field, your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then it hath no end.
Had he his hurt before?
Aye, on the front.
Why then, God's shoulder be he. Had I as many sons as I have hairs, I would not wish him to be a fairer death. And so his note is nulled.
He's worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for him.
He's worth no more. They say he parted well and paid his score. And so, God be with him. Here comes newer comfort.
Hail, kings, for so thou art. Behold, where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearl, that speak my salutation in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud with mine. Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves, and make us even with you, my thanes and kinsmen. Henceforth be earls the first that ever Scotland in such an honor named. What's more to do, which would be planted newly with the time, as calling home our excited friends abroad, that fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis thought by self and violent hands, took off her life. This and what needful else that calls upon us by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once, and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.
Hail, King of Scotland!